एंड ऑफ द डे ये धंधा है, इट्स बिजनेस, इट हैज टू मेक मनी फॉर यू टू बी नोटेड इन दैट वे. बट जो आदमी इतना फेलियर देखा है तो सक्सेस भी उसी तरह आप हजम करते हो. यू डोंट पे मोर अटेंशन टू इट और लेस अटेंशन टू इट. आई हैव लर्नड हाउ टू डील विद फेलियर एंड नाउ मैं ऑनेस्टली कैमरा के सामने नंगा हो सकता हूँ. लाइक यू कैन मेक मी डू एनीथिंग एंड आई विल डू इट.
Akshay Oberoi. Okay, he's been on my radar for really long now, and I'm so happy that he's talking to me on Fever. Welcome to Fever, Akshay.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here with Rotox. How cool.
thank you so much. Akshay, we are speaking literally like 4-5 दिन हुए हैं Fighter release होके. And first of all, like how the last 4-5 days been for you? Because मैं जानती हूँ कि ये जो big Bollywood impact है, एक big Bollywood film का, It's like nothing else. क्या मैं सच कह रही हूँ?
यार आप बिल्कुल सही कह रही हैं. In fact, a friend of mine from Los Angeles, he called me and he said कि how does it feel that you finally have something to prove that you made it?
Yeah.
That's how he phrased it. And I said, his name is Arjun. So I said, he's a head of Capitol Records, by the way, really big guy. So he said it like that. And I said, यार ये जो उसने बोला है ना, that's what it is. It's like your calling card. That like this is a thing to show everybody. I knew that I had made it, and that the industry respects my work, and that I do good work, and that the critics like my work, and so audiences. But to have a stamp, you know, that says like, oh, he did actually make it. Is this movie? You know, and without that commercial kind of backing, you never get that stamp of approval. End of the day, ये धंधा है. It's a business. It has to make money for you to be noted in that way. Also, I never realized कि इतने बड़ी रिलीज के बाद इतने सारे कोने-कोने से लोग मैसेज करते हैं. You know, your DMs get flooded, your messages, your phone keeps ringing. That's never happened to me before. So
oh man, and I love it that we're here talking to you.
I know
when it's happening.
I know, me too. And people like you have seen my journey, right? So you've seen me kind of crawl up a mountain.
Of course.
And I can feel like almost for the media and for journalists that know me, it's like a personal victory.
Yes.
I can sense that.
Absolutely.
I can sense that. That makes me so happy. I'm like, yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations. थोड़ी देर पहले अक्षय ने पिज्जा खाया बड़े खुश होके हमारे सामने. And I was just like, क्या है मतलब you can eat anything right now. फाइटर के प्रेप के दौरान क्या नहीं कर सकते थे और क्या कर सकते थे मुझे बताओ.
यार सिद्धार्थ आनंद एक ऐसा आदमी है, वो कभी बोलता नहीं है कुछ, वैसे नहीं बोलता कि ये मत करो वो मत करो, बट यू नो कि व्हाट ही इज एक्सपेक्टिंग फ्रॉम यू. तो मैं पहले दिन आया, जीर सूट पहना मैंने, ही वेंट लाइक दिस, ओके एंड ही वॉकड ऑफ एंड आई वाज लाइक okay, you know, I have to really work on my body because he doesn't look fully happy with me yet. So anyway, I work out, I eat right mostly, except for the pizza you saw me eat earlier. But mostly I work out regularly. But for this film, I knew Hrithik Roshan है, करण सिंह ग्रोवर की बॉडी
आसपास बॉडियाँ इतनी अच्छी
हैं, डीपी की बॉडी इतनी अच्छी है. अनिल कपूर is the fittest 67-year-old on, I think, in the planet.
Absolutely.
So I started intermittent fasting, which you know, I think you're also on a program, so you understand the intermittent fasting business, and I still do that. I still I'm still maintained because I was like, I work so hard to get my body used to that. And those G suits pick up every ounce of fat. You know, they really do, like, because they're so tight and they hug your body that way, and it gives a shape to your whole body that we were all very specific about what we were eating in that 1 year. And also with Sid, it's so random. He'll just say ki shirt utar lo. You know, in the locker room sequence, it starts in the beginning. He was like, take your shirt off. Bash, you take your shirt off. Karan, you take your shirt off. Hrithik, you take your shirt off. Like, it's just, that's, you know, he knows that's what the scene requires. So we were all very sure our abs and everything were looking good, because any day he could just be like,
हेलो, कपड़े कभी भी उतर सकते हैं.
कभी भी उतर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल.
यार मैंने नोटिस नहीं किया था आज तक अक्षय, लेकिन तुम्हारी आंखें तो ऋतिक जैसे ही ग्रीन है.
I mean, I think उनकी थोड़ी और ग्रीन है, but
They're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Genetics?
I think my grandfather, I never met him, but I think his eyes were my dad's father.
Beautiful. यार एक क्लोज अप शॉट दे दो इनकी आंखों का.
लाइट जो लगाया ना आपने मेरे चेहरे पे,
ले लो यार, ये लाइट वाइट.
He actually zoomed into my eyes.
Yeah baby, we got to.
Let's go. How cool.
ये थोड़ा सा तो हम भी ऑब्जेक्टिफाई करें आपकी आंखों को.
I was born for that. Go for it. Absolutely, anytime.
You know, it's been amazing to see your journey, and I'm sure कि आज के दिन जब लोग आपसे बात कर रहे हैं, लोग कह रहे हैं कि मैंने आपको पिज्जा में देखा होगा, या फिर they saw you in other projects. I remember Gurgaon, you know, and I remember Gurgaon being this film जिसने इतना क्रिटिकल अक्लेम मिला था, लेकिन उस दौर में थिएटर्स में वो चली नहीं थी.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं, एक शो नहीं.
And here you are, you know, you have a film that's doing so well on the box office. You know, critics will say what they say, up and down, right? how do you make sense of this time, you know? So as an actor who's in this, you know, industry, who do you believe? You know, how do you know कि फिल्म अच्छी है? तुम्हारे लिए कैसे work कर रहा है आज?
Oh man, very interesting question. So there are a couple of things there. So first of all, मैं कुछ 2 महीने पहले मेरे सबसे अजीज दोस्त इमरान खान हैं, तो हम लोग घर पे बैठे थे balcony पे, like we normally sit, and you know he's seen it all. He was born in this industry. वो खुद इतने बड़े स्टार रह चुके हैं, and he said to me that you know the best part of this movie, he said that no matter what happens to it, people will eventually start connecting your work, so it's going to be good for you. They'll say, "ये वही लड़का है जो Inside Edge में था, जो गुड़गांव में था, जो लाल रंग में था, पिज़्ज़ा में था, फलान ढमका." So he said it's a chance for everyone to go back and see your work.
Yeah.
And I was like, क्या बकवास कर रहा है ये आदमी? Like how can that be the? This cannot be. It didn't strike me that he was right. But like most things, he was right. And all the screenings I've been to, people are walking out, you know, saying, "Hi Bash, you're that guy who was in that movie, right? You were in Gurgaon, right?
Yeah.
You were in Lal Rang, right? You were the guy in Kala Kandi, right?" So that has been so satisfying because I've always wondered, do people know I'm the same guy who's in this and in this and in this and in this and in this? And I feel like they didn't, but this movie kind of consolidated that. I also feel like things come to you at the right time. You know, शायद उस वक्त अगर ये पहले होता मैं डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर पाता, बट जो आदमी इतना फेलियर देखा है तो सक्सेस भी उसी तरह आप हजम करते हो. You don't pay more attention to it or less attention to it. I've learned how to deal with failure, so I'm prepared for the success, you know. So now it can't go up here.
How do you deal with failure? Because I know आज हम सक्सेस इंटरव्यू में बात करें, लेकिन हमारे एक दोस्त हैं हुसैन दलाल.
I love you Hussein.
I love you Hussein. और हुसैन ने एक बार मुझसे कहा था कि लोग सिर्फ सक्सेस इंटरव्यू देते हैं, रो मुझे एक फेलियर इंटरव्यू देना है. And we spoke after ब्रह्मास्त्र, and I feel that that's a way that he deals, you know, क्योंकि वो अपना आर्ट, you know, बाहर डाल रहा है. Talk to me about a time, Akshay, when you felt that, oh my God, I don't think I can do this. ऐसा कभी हुआ है? Because you don't seem like the guy who will give up.
Yeah, I think my name is Akshay and it means the guy who can never be defeated. And my parents named me right, man. I don't know what it is. कभी कभार मुझे लगता है stupidity है, पागलपन है. But then I realize passion makes you do really extreme stuff, you know. And passion and undying hope makes you wake up in the morning and say, I've had so many failures, but I still walk out the door thinking I'm the best actor in the world. I do. I'm not humble about that. I am a humble person. I'm not humble about my acting talent. I still walk out the door, and that's why I'm able to stand in front of Hrithik and act. That's why I'm able to stand in front of Anil Kapoor and act. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to. And I think those failures made me very strong, and they made me very fearless. And now मैं honestly कैमरा के सामने नंगा हो सकता हूँ. Like you can make me do anything and I'll do it.
शर्ट उतार दो.
Yeah, शर्ट उतार दो. Exactly. That's how. And Sid knew it when he cast me. He's like ये तो कुछ भी कर लेगा.
No, it's interesting because I know कि you know तुम्हारे acting की हमेशा से तारीफ हुई है.
Yeah.
And that is even more disheartening. है ना?
It is.
क्योंकि at that point you're wondering कि यार अगर मैं actor ठीक ठाक हूँ, then what is it really? It's about right place, right time. It's about knowing people. Ultimately, how do you think you need to win at this? मतलब कोई formula है head में?
You know, I don't know. I've often wondered that same question, and I've always been like, I want to talk to some actors who have cracked that formula because सब बोलते हैं मेरी acting अच्छी है. People say मैं ठीक ठाक दिखता हूँ screen पे. तो फिर problem क्या है? You know, and I always meet people every second day. They tell me तेरे को due नहीं मिला, जो तू deserve करता वो मिला नहीं. Eventually, I stopped listening to any of that because I don't know what my due is. You know, who knows what कहीं लिखा है क्या खाते में कि अक्षय ओबेरॉय का due इतना है. मैंने तो नहीं देखा. I don't know where that list is. The only thing in my hand is to keep getting out there. And I have a target. I haven't reached that target yet. Fighter is one stepping stone on the way to that target. I have so much more ambition left. I have so much more to give. I have so much, like, you know, Anil Kapoor keeps saying to me ki our careers are just starting, boy. They're just starting. Yours and mine, both just starting. And the way he says it so genuinely. And that made me realize if he's saying it at 67, and he's owning that sentence, he's not just saying it to make a joke.
बिल्कुल.
Then I have to follow that. And eventually, if I wake up every day and I say कि मैं मंजिल की तरफ भाग रहा हूँ, I will get to that point eventually.
We're all here, you know, holding pom-poms, all right? Remember?
No, and I know it, and you know I think my biggest victory has been that people root for me that don't really know me from anywhere, because I think people see authenticity in people. I think people are very intelligent.
Absolutely.
So they feel here's an actor who's been trying, but उसको मिलता नहीं है. you know, and I feel that love today. I feel that love from you. I feel that from other journalists, from people who I've met in the industry, who send me messages being like, I'm so proud, man, you stuck at it. This is what grit and determination does.
Absolutely. I think it's amazing when you have a character name that becomes, you know, synonymous to you. लोग आते जाते बोल रहे bash, you know, तो उसका एक अलग ही vibe होता है.
स्वाद कुछ और ही है यार. Oof, I'm glad you brought that up. I was at Regal and I finished the screening and people realized मैं theatre में बैठा हूँ and they just started screaming Bashir Khan, bash, you know, and I was like, oh my god, it was like, I mean, I'm getting emotional thinking about it because it was, that's all an actor wants. We are all insecure, we are all vulnerable people who just want attention. That's any actor who's telling you they don't want attention is absolutely lying. They're completely lying. That's what we're here for. We want to make people smile. We want people to love us. So when somebody, forget my name, when somebody calls my character's name who I've poured my heart into, because I don't know that I pour my heart into my everyday life, but I know for my characters, it's all there. Everything I can give, I give. So being called by your character name is like
it's
victory.
Amazing. It's you know, I don't know if everybody knows this, and this is the case of like reverse nepotism.
Oh my god. Oh, that's great.
Akshay Oberoi is actually, you know, from the Oberoi परिवार. लेकिन इसके बारे में आज तक किसी ने बात की है. मतलब क्या ये रिवर्स नेपोटिज्म क्या चल रहा है आपके साथ?
Oh, Rory, you cannot. If Richa Chadda is watching this right now, she will be burst out laughing because I think she coined that for the first time.
Wow, Richa and I went to the same college.
Did you? Maybe there's some connection there for sure. Yeah, there is. I think mine is reverse nepotism. I think I'm the only person from the film family that like nobody knows ये film family को belong करता है.
हाँ.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I think these are calls that you take very deliberately because was that something that you were very aware of, that you didn't want to associate with the fact that there are people in your family? By the way, Vivek Oberoi cousin, okay, Oberoi, in case you didn't know, is a call that you took?
No. Why wouldn't I want a helping hand? Why not? I mean, look, today, if I have a cousin coming in the business or if I have a family friend coming in the business, I'd be like, listen, मैंने इतना struggle किया है, let me give you at least 4 things. You take what you want. I would have loved to grab that hand. Why not? I would have saved me 5 years if I had that.
Correct.
But you know, destiny and life has a way of serving you exactly what you need at the right times and teaching you what you need to learn. Perhaps if I had that and I had more fame and success 5 years ago, I wouldn't be as authentic today, and that would suffer. You know, somebody told me, "तेरा craft ऐसे जाता है, ऐसे कभी नहीं गया."
Correct.
And there's a reason for that. It's because I've gotten things at the right time with patience and hard work. So I value it. I feel like other actors throw it away because इतना मिला है success, अभी क्या यार, वो it doesn't matter.
Correct.
But each little victory for me is like I won the marathon. You know. So I think, so you can't, I'm not going to sit here and feel bad about the fact I never had that helping hand because it made me the actor I am today.
Fair enough. I think that you were surrounded by some absolutely fabulous people. I want to hang out with these people, right? Hrithik Roshan, Deepika Padukone, Siddharth Anand also, because I feel like he's really cool.
He's so cool.
Yeah, and Anil Kapoor, you know. So here you are. What is it like to be around these guys? You know, मुझे मतलब सच्ची में बताओ, मैंने कभी नहीं किया.
Yeah, no, you know, it's incredible. All of these guys pretend like they're newcomers. I'm not kidding. I'm not saying that because we're on camera. They bring that energy. इतनी घबराहट और इतनी मतलब कोशिश और इतना stress कि am I looking okay? Am I doing it right? Is this moment coming out correctly? Especially Kapoor Saab, you know, he's completely like a newcomer. He's standing in the shadows. You know, like somebody who's standing back there right now, he's standing there and getting ready, practicing, getting ready, you know, working on his hair, working on his look, thinking about the dialogue. It's incredible. You would think that massive egos are flying on this set, you know, big mega stars, big director. And I think everything trickles from the top. Because Siddharth Anand is such a good human being and such a cool guy, it all trickles down. Because you're like, itna bada director, itna chill hai. And everybody wants to succeed in his eyes. Everybody wants him to be like, hey, great shot, you know. So I think everybody comes with that energy on this set. Also, it's not only these actors. We were also Sukhoi 30s, Indian Air Force, वर्दी पहन के घूम रहे हैं, कश्मीर की वादियों में, पहाड़ों में, you know, तेजपुर की खूबसूरती में. It was the whole film was just this magical dream, यार.
Yeah. It also the camaraderie between y'all, especially in that scene जहाँ पर वो कहता है ना कि वो शेर सुना दो.
हाँ.
ओहो, like I think that camaraderie is something that it can't be created.
No,
Please
it
correct
cannot
me.
be. No,
मतलब मैं assume कर रही हूँ कि actually वो camaraderie बन गई थी set पर.
बिल्कुल. Particularly with me and KSG, for, you know, you're talking about that scene. I think we both. See, Karan has been more known to the public. I think I'm the only relatively unknown face in this mega movie. He's been known to the public for a very long time, but this is also a sort of comeback. इतना खूबसूरत इंसान है और उसके लिए भी comeback है, right? Because वो टीवी पे इतना बड़ा स्टार रह चुका है. उसका कैरेक्टर आई थिंक डॉक्टर अरमान दिल मिल गए. So, मैंने कभी देखा नहीं था. somebody साक्षी सिंह है. So people love him. मतलब उसका प्यार. अब एयरपोर्ट में घूमो ना तो लोग पागल हो जाते हैं. एंड DP and HR and अनिल कपूर तो मुझे बात ही नहीं करनी पड़ेगी उनके बारे में. Their fan following is mega. I was the only unknown, sort of relatively unknown. I think industry को पता है कि ये लौंडा कब से काम कर रहा है.
हम सबको पता है.
आप सबको पता है, but audiences don't.
Audiences, yeah.
So for me it was this big movie I got. For him it's this big comeback he has. So हमने एक दूसरे को बहुत सपोर्ट किया है. बहुत सपोर्ट किया. Like एक भाई एक दूसरे भाई को कैसे सपोर्ट करता है, हमने ऐसे सपोर्ट किया एक दूसरे को. And there was a lot of love. You know, a lot. He's so innocent and so इतना मासूम और खूबसूरत है. और मैं भी काफ़ी ईमानदार और खूबसूरत हूँ.
हम दोनों पापा हैं.
हम दोनों पापा हैं. वो पापा बना इस फिल्म के दौरान. तो एक तो वो कमराडरी. दूसरी चीज़ मुझे ऐसे लगती है कि the whole team really got along. You know, and that's what you need for. We are air dragons. It's an Air Force team. You know, like I was telling you earlier. Hrithik didn't need to call me and Karan for all these promotional events, but उन्होंने फ़ोन किया, उन्होंने बताया उनको कि करण और अक्षय को भी ले चलते हैं. उनको क्या ज़रूरत है, वो जाके स्टेज पे खड़े हो जाएं तो पूरी दुनिया उन्हीं को देखेगी. बट ही वुड से नहीं इनको भी ले आओ. एंड यू नो सी ऑल दोस पिक्चर्स. एक बार तो मुझे याद है कि हम अभी एक स्क्रीनिंग के लिए गए थे, तो द पापराची केम अराउंड एंड ही सेड कि चलो एक सेल्फी खींचते हैं विद द पापराची. तो मैं ऐसे पीछे खड़ा हो गया एंड ऋतिक ग्रैब मी एंड पुट मी इन द सेंटर एंड वी लुक एट दैट पिक्चर समवेयर ऑन द इंटरनेट. इट्स AK सर, मी एंड ऋतिक, एंड उन्होंने मुझे खड़ा किया बीच में. तो इट्स उनका बड़प्पन है. यू नो, ही डजंट नीड दैट.
ब्यूटीफुल.
या, ही डजंट नीड टू डू दैट. सो देयर वाज सम special bonding that happened in this movie.
Yeah, and I think that it shows on screen.
It does. You can't get that overnight.
What happens, I know that, you know, once you go back from all of this, the most beautiful part of your life, and you're very open about it, is that you're a father.
Yeah.
You know, you have a beautiful wife, and जिनके साथ आपका रिश्ता 99 में बना था. ये सारी डिटेल्स हमको कैसे पता है? ये जर्नलिस्ट होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आप इंस्टाग्राम पर इनको फॉलो कीजिए. What does having a family life like that give you in a time like this? मुझे बता.
Safety, security, stability. I mean, you're mentioning it makes me emotional because my wife has seen the journey. और मुझे याद है कि screening ख़त्म हुआ and she held my hand and she said, "This is you. You did this. You made it."
Beautiful.
You know.
Beautiful.
And she looked at me in my eye and when she said that, वो सारी दुनिया की validation मुझे उधर मिली. You know, she's my security. She's my safety. I feel safe with her. And my son is this beautiful little boy जो हम लोग कोशिश करके, you know, I'm sure गलतियाँ करेंगे उसके साथ, but we've learned so much in life. I mean, हम दोनों न्यू जर्सी में पैदा हुए थे. हम अमेरिका से आके यहाँ पर एक ज़िंदगी बनाई. इस इंडस्ट्री में हमने कुछ तो मतलब छोटा बड़ा जो भी है नाम कमाया. And I think we've really had a very interesting life. She's a partner at a company called Dalberg. वो कोई कम चीज़ नहीं है मेरी बीवी ज्योति. And we just try and fill our child with lots of love and all the things we've learned, all the mistakes we've made. We try and make him, you know, have a better life. So that family life of mine, it's what I cherish the most.
It's lovely because there he is watching Fighter. Fighter देखी क्या कहा उसने?
अरे वो 3D glasses उतारे उसने 6 साल के लौंडे ने और मेरे को देख के बोलता है पापा that was awesome and he grabbed me like that. And he's been waiting to see Fighter because उसको पता है कि हर 2-3 हफ्तों में मेरा पापा कहीं जाके शूट करता है पिक्चर है फाइटर जिसमें वो फाइटर पायलट का रोल कर रहा है. एंड दैट वाज सो एक्साइटिंग फॉर हिम. पापा's फाइटर पायलट, you know. And so we took him to the screening and that's the first movie he's seen in the cinema halls is fighter.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh my God!
Watch, yeah.
What a special film. I think I enjoy speaking to people during a time like this.
Yeah.
You know, because especially for someone like you whose journey we've seen for a while,
Yeah.
and I think that as you rightly said, कि due मिलने की बात होती है.
Yeah.
And I hope that this is the beginning of that.
I hope
you know,
it's
just the beginning
I
of
hope
that.
it's just the beginning, yeah.
It would be. I mean, I know इतने NDAs होते हैं, कोई पूछ नहीं सकता कि आगे आप क्या कर रहे हो. लेकिन अभी के लिए तो आप chill करो.
मैं थोड़ा इसको एंजॉय करूंगा बिकॉज ये बहुत रेयर चीज़ है. एक तो इतनी बड़ी फिल्में कहाँ बनती हैं.
बिल्कुल.
एंड देन टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट फिल्म्स ऑफ द ईयर. I want to just enjoy this and soak it in.
I think you deserve to do that. So
Thank
take
you.
a little holiday, eat some pizza.
That's right.
And thank you so much मेरे show पर आने के लिए.
Oh,
Akshay.
thanks for having me. I love to be on your show.
Thank you.
Fever FM, happening hip.